Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is a special day because we're doing Monza. Yes, if any of you don't know Monza, it's one of my least favorite tracks. Mainly because long straights into sharp chicanes, big braking zones, very slow first and second gear corners. Um, I mean you're about to see, I call it the death bowl, the death loop, whatever you want to go with. But today, we're going to be starting in 10th. We didn't qualify, and actually, we have our good friend Mr. Liam Prince in the race today. I'm going to link his channel in the description because he's actually an up and coming sim racer as well. Kind of like myself, doing some videos for you all, and hopefully, um, getting you guys some enjoyment in this quarantine type status that we're all in right now. So, into the rolling start. That's Liam in the blue and white GTR front left. I'm just behind him. I think it was 2 places now, but somehow we managed with the certain course of competition, the rolling starts, to manage 1 place behind him. So anyway, go up into the middle. Nice 3 abreast, trying to take our time going into the first of the dangerous corners, and already, now this is new guys, I've actually been taken out before the first corner. No, don't even wait for the first corner this time guys, just straight before it, on the straight. We're going to have another look and see what actually happens. So, well, we're 4 abreast here. I mean, almost making it 5 with the 2 GTRs. And it looks like the culprit's going to be this Mercedes. Just clips my rear quarter. Oof. The rear end hits Liam. Liam goes flying off. I managed to make a full 360 with the help from the Mercedes once again, actually. I decided it's best to just cut that corner completely, not get back into the madness. And now, I remember feeling rage. Whew, some quick maneuvers there to get through that next onslaught of madness. And for those new viewers who haven't heard about Monza or seen Monza, I'm sure you're now getting an impression of what it can be like. Into the second set of chicanes now. Usually you can cut that on the left, but I do have, I think it was an Aston on the left there, where we had a little coming together. I managed to get back into the racing line and hold him off for this next section of right-handers. This next right-hander, very easy to lose the back as you come out. As you can see, that Mercedes from earlier has now actually taken out the poor Lamborghini as well, leaving me a nice little space to jump up a few positions there. Now, I think I took some big damage at the beginning of corner 3, and I kind of know that I can't really hold off some of these guys that haven't taken any damage for very long. Long straights, damage, bad aerodynamics, doesn't mix well guys. So, I think you're going to see me try and just kind of let some of the cars have the inside line, like I'm doing with this Aston here. Don't try and turn in on him too much. If you see leaving 1 car's length, let him in, and then try and actually get the slipstream to help me along on the straight. I mean, you can see the bonnets flapping and everything. Imagine the wind getting under there and just really slowing the car down. Slip into his slipstream, try and help myself on the straight as most as possible, and just kind of last out the race, see where we go. Now this race is against online players. It's a 10-lap race as well. I think it was 10 laps, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Can't do the maths right now. So it does mean that it's enough time to actually settle into a bit of a pace. Right, now into the F1 sounds. Just going to go forward a little bit here now so we can get up to some of the action. Like I say, settle into a pace. You really do settle into a pace under some of these 20 minutes. And sometimes the overtaking, you don't really get a good chance to do it. Right, back up to normal speed now. And that Aston's actually come off and allowed us to gain another position. I think I saw we were in 8th. But like before, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to hold him off for long. He didn't look damaged as I went by. And whereas me, I've got a big old flapping cheese wedge at the front that's just not helping the reverse way of a cheese wedge. Back onto the straight, you can definitely see the Aston in the rear view. I'm going to keep an eye on it, see if it looks like it's gaining. might be safe into this next chicane. Don't have to take a defensive line. I can see that he can catch me under the braking there. Get the power down. Very difficult for me to get that first corner right. I feel like I brake a little bit too early, but at the same time, I feel like it helps get a better exit, a bit of a trail braking into the actual corner, trying to straighten out for the exit. Here I can see the Aston looks for the left, so it put me off a little, and I actually missed my line. Giving the Aston an opportunity to look again now on the inside. He doesn't, he filters in behind me, but like I say, it's only a matter of time now until we get onto a straight and he passes me nice and clean. He's probably playing it very safe and thinking, this Bentley looks a bit beat up, maybe I should battle this guy on the corners. I'll make it easy and get by him on the straight. So I moved up 7th, this is going to be position for 8th, and starting from 10th, after a nice 360 on the straight if we all remember, it's actually not going too badly. I mean, the damage now, you can see under braking, the lights are flashing. Must be some sort of loose connection there. And as I said before, yep, the Aston's going to look for the move on the straight here. I'm not going to put up a fight, just hold the racing line, let him move on the inside, and he gets by with ease. Now hopefully, I can sit in this slipstream and hopefully hold on to 8th. I mean, it looks like there's a good 8 seconds between me and the would-be 9th, I believe. But we are only 4 laps into this 10-lap race. So, F1 noises. We'll fast forward now, get some more of the interesting parts, see if we can actually hold on to this position. It doesn't look like I'm dropping from the Aston too much, in all honesty. Maybe a second a lap, second and a half, it's enough though. He's now out of sight. And once again you can see 3 main slow sections on Monza, and only what I can see really that I feel comfortable in is one real good overtaking corner, and that's the last corner. 3-4 different lines into that if you want to go for an overtaking maneuver, and you can depend on how late you brake. Like I was worried before, yes, so it looks like the Porsche has actually caught up to me now. And I think 8 laps late enough into the race, I'm going to go and look for, I'm going to go on the defensive now. I think this is a position I might actually be able to hold. If the Porsche is clean and on the straights, he should be able to catch me. I can't see that he's got too much damage. We'll have a look. No flapping body panels, so or flashing lights. Into the cockpit view now. And you do have to say how good this circle Tashioning does actually look. Porsche slowly reeling me in. It's a good line. Goes wider, and that's the green smoke. We're on the last lap. The Porsche is close now. Will he be able to make a move at the line? I managed to hold on to 8th. So, that was one of the more usual Monza races for me. We're going to go into another race now. And I actually qualified 2nd in this race. I think it was around a 150, low 150. And the gentleman that qualified in front of me is actually the Bentley. There's Liam again. As you can see in this race, he qualified in 9th this race, I believe. I think he had an incident on his lap. But there is something that's about to happen. Now, if any of you know why or how this happens, or why I didn't see a penalty for a H. Joe, please let me know. But obviously, the 2 Bentleys, 1st and 2nd, and somehow McLaren decides to cross the line on pole. I mean, it's a bold move there, just proclaiming yourself pole, but it's worked for him. He's off. So it's the McLaren in first, the original pole sitter in second, and myself now in third. I decide that I'm going to try and hug the inside, not let anybody by. We might go 3 abreast at the moment. Oh, a little tap from the Ferrari on the inside. I managed to actually hold it and slip in behind the Bentley. H. Joe in the Lamborghini. I have no idea where he is now. Just... Oh, apologies, I believe that was actually McLaren at the beginning there. Anyway, so now we're going to slip into following the Bentley and see how this goes. It's another around about, I think, 8 or 10 lap race. In this race we're going to be... We actually got a lot of 149s, low 149s, which I know there's some guys out there doing 47, 48s, ridiculous speeds. F1 noises, as you can see. Not too much actually happens in this race from what I can remember. So we're going to skip through quite a lot of it. I was usually about 1.5 seconds off of the Bentley's pace. Not per lap, sorry. Just off of his overall pace. He did start to slowly pull away. But there was one incident, from what I can remember, that actually really did help him. And I mean, I did check his times. He was running 1:48, so he was a second faster than me on his best laps. He did have really good pace. I'm not quite there yet, but hopefully with more practice, that shouldn't be an issue. So, yep, I think we had about 30 litres of fuel for this race, giving us just about 10 laps. Yeah, 3 litres 30 a lap. Hopefully get the race done in 9 laps, I think that is, if no incidents happen. To be fair, it's actually been a very clean race. Once you actually get out and get some clear air in Monza, it's not so bad. Go side by side into any of these tight chicanes, and 9 times out of 10, someone has been sent into the barriers. Goodbye, world. See you later, basically. It is good to see the red-white Bentley out in front, holding the pace. Obviously driving for the R4M team. Shout out to Mr. Super GT. Team robust because, well, you know a Bentley. I believe I've had more glancing blows in this car and always come off the victor. So sticking with it for a bit, but I may have some videos coming up shortly with me in the Ferrari. Kind of testing that out at the moment, seeing how that goes. But so far, quite a clean race. So on to the start finish straight now. Best lap, last lap, 149.8 I see there. Into the cockpit cam, and we actually see a back marker up front. Now I believe this guy's joined the race 3 laps in, and I get it. It's difficult sometimes to sit and wait for the race to end. But try and join in clean air, because as you can see, he's done good and he's given way to the lead Bentley. He's probably called out the time to about 2 seconds, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more from back then. But he's seeming to refuse to let me by. I have a bit of pace on him. I'm having to let off as I don't really want an accident around some of these corners. Marshall's leaning out there with the blue flag, waving it at the McLaren. McLaren totally oblivious. Mr. B. Rusik. Maybe he's colourblind. I'm not too sure. Perhaps blue is green. I decided to give him a flash of the lights as well. Try and help him to realise what he's up to. That he's slightly in between first and second. I mean, I didn't think I was going to catch the Bentley, but now it all seems lost, to be fair. There was I believe 2 seconds at the beginning lap, or the last split. Finally, the McLaren actually decides to let me by. Pulled over onto the inside to let me pass on the race line on the outside. And F1 noises. Seeing the rear view, sorry. The McLaren is slowly dropping off now. And it's just down to me and the lead Bentley. Now, like I said, Lee Bentley's fast. He's never really out of view, but also extremely consistent. And then on the 6th lap, I come round to see something joyful. He's just pulled over. Maybe a mechanical, maybe the doorbell rang. I'm not too sure, but anyway, into the lead, surprisingly. The bookies are furious. Nobody saw this coming. From 3.7 seconds down, moves into the lead, I believe, with about 3 laps to go. What time are we doing as we come up onto the start-finish straight? 1:49.4 is the best, 1:49.7 was the last there. Braking into the first chicane. Nice and slow first gear corner. Try and get on the power nice and early, and away we go. I'll try and get on it smooth. It does feel like the car bounces around and skittles in that first corner. I like to try and stay away from that curb on the inside, just in case sometimes it can slide the car and really upset the balance. I like to try and cut the first curb on the left, leave the second on the right. That sausage is a bit dangerous, and you don't want to really get your wheels touching the sausage on the front or on the left either. A bit of a coast, back onto the accelerator for the next right, short sharp dab of brakes, coast, back onto the accelerator again. It seems to mostly be this game for me: accelerator, brake, coast, accelerator. Obviously some of the more technical, slower, sharper corners a bit different. One of the more fun corners down onto these 3 that are linked together forward straight. Sorry, I'm terrible with track name. I'm going to print out, sorry, I have the second screen of the track next time I do some videos and see if I can get a bit better with some of this commentary. But we'll see how it goes. Taking inside the line. Trying to get fully on the power without the back squirming onto the main straight here. And I believe onto the 8th lap. 1:49.6, so it seems I've settled into quite a nice rhythm. 1:49's consistently now. Not going to complain, it's taken me a long while actually. I was sitting at 1:51s for a while on Monza. Not sure where this extra 1:49 came from. I think honestly it could be the second set of chicanes that I'm coming up to now. I say now, I mean in 2 seconds. I believe it's from cutting that first one on the left. But I'm not too sure actually. Like I say, I am getting slowly quicker in a lot of the corners as well. Slowly developing my driving technique, trying to take more trail braking into account. For those of you that don't know, trail braking more or less is letting off the brake slowly towards the middle of the corner to allow the car to balance better into the corner, because as you're entering the corner you kind of want a lot of the balance onto the front wheels, giving the front end of the car most of the grip, obviously where the turning's coming from. So trail braking helps to do this by leaning that weight forward and just keeping the pressure on the front tyres a little bit longer as you enter into the corner, before you get back on the accelerator to exit. Coming into the last corner now. 9 seconds ahead of the Lamborghini, and across the line for a win. Go on, get in there. Thank you guys for joining in today. It's been a great one, to be fair. I've had a lot of fun making these videos. Putting them together has been eye-opening, being able to watch some of them back and see how how well or where I can have some improvements. But hopefully, yeah, guys, tune in for some next ones. Like I say, working on a Ferrari one, and we'll see how that goes. Um,